Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Legacy of the Duelist on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, we're nearing the end of the Arc V campaign with Yuya versus Yuri, as we've gone through the plot exposition of Leo Akaba splitting up the dimensions. Now we're all right. As annotations are going to mention here, the goal for this specific duel is for Yuya to bring out Nirvana High Paladin using Runai's Pendulum Dragon. We can't actually do that because in order to get into Runai's, we need to actually get Runai's Pendulum Dragon, and we've got like 4 different copies of polymerization in our hand, and we can't use them because we're missing the Odd-Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Whereas Yuri gets to search his copies of polymerization with Sage, and then just go into Starving Venom, eventually.
We find that a not quite that desirable move is to just end your turn.
Hey, Tuning Magician.
Adorable. I said it before.
I think she ends up becoming Cyber's Wicked. But we still don't have anything that we can actually play because, we're still missing our Odd-Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Try to planet. Orpheus Scorpio. Go into Banks Yoge. And then normal summon Flytrap.
Oh, sure. You get to use polymerization.
Yeah. Like, to be perfectly honest, if you could actually get into Runai's Pendulum Dragon, it is actually a really powerful card, as is Nirvana High Paladin. The thing is, for you to get into Nirvana High Paladin, he has to effectively already have won the game. So, it's not something that usually ends up working.
The artwork in Breakaway is based on the Gemini Elf monster.
Alright, so we can use Breakaway, discarding a polymerization since we have 3 in our hand in order to survive this turn. But he's going to contact Fuse using Clam in order to go into yet another Starving Venom Fusion Dragon.
And then he Ixies for 8.
Well, no, Yuri doesn't actually have any Ixies monsters. His extra deck is all Fusion monsters.
You guys just create your own problems. Talk about being written into a corner.
That would have been nice 7 turns ago.
Right. It's a little too late now.
Yeah.
Cute puppy dog is not gonna shoo this one away. All the other performer pals look so nice and happy. Actually, the Silver Claw looks exactly like what would happen if you tried just immediately putting a wolf into the circus.
Alright, so I think what I'm trying to do here is actually successfully resolve Tuning Magician, but I objectively do not know how to do it, so.
Banks Ogre.
And so we are dead.
Yep. Because we no longer have a way to stop these attacks from wiping out our life points.
Yeah. Alright, so we didn't see Performer Pal Coin Dragon at all. Stupid hint system.
That the hint system was actually describing how best to get through a very specific event, like the event in which Starving Dragon has the capacity to destroy things using its ability. Or as what this game calls it, a quote-unquote destruction effect, which is an effect that destroys cards on the field or in the hand.
And look at how much better this hand is in comparison to our previous hand, Mr. Cloud. We've got actually a bunch of defense. We've got removal. We've got extension plays. This, like, slow burn is not honestly all that powerful of a deck, yet I'm so comfortable with it because of how much stuff it can do.
Well, because what Slow Burn does is that it lets the opponent be aggressive. The problem that these aggressive foes run into is, well, Marsh Milan can take a beating all day long, except when opponents use effects to destroy cards, not battle damage, but effects, because Marsh Milan can be destroyed by card effects. Like, the classical way to catch a sword is you don't catch a sword, you evade the sword. The sword falls, but you are not in its path. The enemy expends his resources, his breath, his calories, but he achieves nothing and then wastes his resources. And then, after your opponent has had his posture broken, then Wolf, the Master Shinobi, will press the attack button using R1.
Wolf is a samurai.
And then causes...
Technically, he's also a Ronin, but he's not a shinobi.
I assure you, Mr. Gerdat, that the shinobiism is the premise of Sekiro.
No, it's like, I understand that they're using the term shinobi for a good portion of the story. No, he falls very specifically into a Ronin samurai.
Ronin, yes. Yeah, wait, this. Let's see if he plays it. Please play another monster.
Well, we don't actually want him to play another monster right now because then we're we're probably gonna end up having to trade in a bunch of life points in order to try and survive.
Well, yeah, it's a good deal as long as you win. Okay, now sacrifice both of his monsters to the lava golem.
No, we're not. We can't bring out the lava golem, because if we bring out the lava golem, he's just gonna kill us with it. So instead, we're gonna bring out the solar flare dragon, and then attempt to kill him with a solar flare lock.
But we can't get a solar flare lock unless we have that second solar flare dragon on the field.
And we'll get their second solar flare dragon on the field.
Or will we?
Well, Ascendant isn't going to be able to attack us. I mean, he'll probably use Sundew here in order to actually go into another Starving Venom. But what we can do is we can use Enemy Controller in order to tribute our Solar Flare Dragon in order to get his Sundew.
Now, why do we want Sundew?
We stopped him from bringing us. We stopped him from bringing out another copy of Starving Venom.
Now, did he hold off his attack because he knew that it would not be in his best interest to get rid of one of the materials?
I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we are very much gambling at this point because he's 900 attack points short of just killing us here.
And he failed to come up with the rest of the damage, so we actually have a chance here. He was short by 100 points.
Yes.
Go!
Dark Sanctuary!
Sky of fuck you! Yeah, instead of a sky full of eyeballs and mouths, it's a sky full of middle fingers. Alright, what's he got? He's got a bunch of punies. Oh boy. Oh, here it comes.
But Mecha Bunny still actually gets its effect off. So, although it is destroyed by a card effect, we get to burn you, and then.
All right, coin flip.
Thank you, Dark Sanctuary.
He lost the coin flip,
and that's game.
Wow. That came down to pure luck.
Hey, it came down to a 50-50, and because I've been playing a bunch of Pokemon TCG Pocket, having it come down to a 50-50 is usually worth that risk. Yes. We won, Aster, and because we won, what is happening in the back end of the duel is Yuya ends up foregoing his dual chaining persona during the duel, and instead of using Smile World in order to try and win, he ends up playing extremely aggressively, which of course leads him into being corrupted by Yuri, and then Zark happens.
And then he decided he wanted to be like a vampire from
No, he is not a vampire. He is a dimension demon. I mean, yes, he's got the vampiric wings that Dracula gets in some of his Castlevania outfits, but he looks much more closer to Darkness Destroyer than any of the Castlevania Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Or, you know, maybe Darkness Neosphere. Hey, Jack.
Radio drama series much?
So, what is actually going on here is that Zark actually ends up taking on, I think it's a total of 8 duelists all at once. And because of the way that the writing staff ends up going, he gets absurdly far ahead before summoning himself out. We don't get to see most of that, sadly, but we do get to play. We do get to play the finale in the next episode. We finish Arc V fucking finally. Be safe, everybody.
Sometimes you're a dual tainer, and other times you're a dual destroyer.